I'm here to give you the Cliff Notes version of how to access the leads in the ponds and how they move from one pond to the next. Remember, there's two different ponds. One is called the Shark Tank. One is called the Priority Pond. The Shark Tank is colder leads that maybe haven't clicked on anything recently. And then Priority Pond are leads that Priority Pond, just like the name, is the priority. If there's no leads available in the priority pond, then go to the Shark Tank and make calls out of there. When you're in the priority pond, the only leads that are going to show up to call are leads that haven't been reached out to by any other agent on the team within the last 7 days. If they show up on the priority pond call list, that means they need to be called because no one else has reached out in the last 7 days. After about 3 or 4 weeks of being in the priority pond with no agents being able to get in touch with the lead, that lead will automatically move right back into the Shark Tank so that nobody will be calling them every week any longer. So I hope that makes sense. The most important thing is how to access those ponds. First, it's a two-step process. First thing you want to do is go to your call list, your smart list over here, and click on the fishing pole, and you should have access to the priority pond and the Shark Tank. Priority pond is most important, so you're going to click on priority pond. But then the second task is very important. You want to make sure that it says the priority pond that you have access to. So if you're in the Charleston office, you have access to the Charleston priority pond. If this toggle was on everyone or if it was just on me, it's not going to show accurate stuff. If it's on everyone, you can see here that it shows almost 1,700 people in there. You don't want to start calling those people because they've been called recently. You only want to call the people that are actually in the priority pond. So there's 3 people to call. You're going to call them, use your scripts, call, text, email, send a video if you want to. If you don't get in touch with them, then you're just going to leave that lead alone. You're not going to change the stage. You're not going to change the tag. If you do get in touch with them, there's 3 things to do. Change the stage, change the tag, and assign them to yourself. So 3 things to do if you get in touch with them. Most important there being assign them to yourself, or else they're going to still be in the pond and somebody else can go after them. Change the stage to whatever's appropriate, change the tag to whatever's appropriate, and assign that lead to yourself so that it'll be in your follow-up box. Nobody else will be able to call that. But that's only if you get in touch with them. Let's say I call these 3 people, nobody's left in my priority pond, so I'm going to go in the Shark Tank then. And remember, you also have to do the second step here, which is change it to the Charleston Shark Tank. And there should always be a ton of leads in here. There's almost 13,000 leads in the Shark Tank that have not been reached out to in the last 30 days. If they've been reached out to it within the last 30 days, they're not going to show up in this list. Hope that helps. Please watch this over and over again until you get it. It'll take a while for it to click. Happy prospecting.